Wyoming is considered a small and low-density state in the western United States. But Wyoming makes visitors praise it for its beautiful natural wonders, many large national parks, and vast prairie grasslands, making visitors fascinated when visiting this place. This vast state is steeped in frontier history, where tales of cowboys, pioneers, and Native American heritage still echo across the sweeping plains. Wyoming's culture celebrates freedom, simplicity, and a deep connection to the rugged land that defines its spirit. Friendly locals embody the warmth and resilience of true Western hospitality, always ready to share stories under starlit skies. Nature reigns supreme here, from the steaming geysers and bubbling hot springs of Yellowstone National Park to the jagged peaks of the Grand Teton Range. Wildlife roams freely. Bison, elk, and bears remind visitors that this is a land where nature still rules. In places like Jackson Hole, adventure meets luxury with skiing, hiking, and art galleries blending effortlessly together. Meanwhile, Devil's Tower, the first U.S. national monument, stands tall as a sacred symbol of mystery and awe. Wyoming's wide open spaces invite travelers to breathe deeply, slow down, and rediscover the beauty of simplicity. Every sunrise over its vast horizon feels like a promise, a call to explore, to wander, and to fall in love with the wild heart of America. Grand Teton National Park is located in the far northwestern region of Wyoming, United States. The park is just south 10 miles of Yellowstone National Park. The park covers an area of 480 square miles. The heart of the park rests in the 40-mile-long range of mountains. These ancient mountains also contain some of the oldest rocks in the National Park Service, dating to nearly 2.7 billion years ago. Portions of the Jackson Hole Valley make up the rest of the park's boundaries. This Teton range of mountains is one of the most perfect postcard-like displays of nature. Grand Teton, Yellowstone, and the neighboring national forests work together to create one of the world's largest mid-latitude temperate ecosystems. This is a 28,125 square mile of protected natural habitats. According to the National Park Service, this is where extraordinary wildlife interacts with pristine lakes, bogs, and alpine terrain. The smaller animals which are often intriguing to people include badger, beaver, porcupine, river otter, marmot, muskrat, and chipmunk. Visitors to the park enjoy many outdoor activities including nature hikes, biking, climbing, fishing, and boating. Although the entrance gates are open year-round, Grand Teton National Park has areas that close for winter, and many of the facilities and visitor centers are closed on Christmas Day. Before moving to the next location, let's play this fun game. Wyoming was the first U.S. state to grant women the right to vote. In what year did this happen? Feel free to give your answer in the comments section. When the first visitors to Yellowstone tried to report what they saw, news magazines responded, "Thank you, but we do not print fiction." Yellowstone National Park, America's first national park, offers truly unique experiences like spectacular hiking trails, beautiful views, Old Faithful, and geysers shooting water 100 feet into the air. Peppered with colorful hot springs, mud pots, and breathtaking waterfalls, it is easy to understand how one might think it otherworldly. Nothing else on Earth is quite like Yellowstone, and there is something for everyone, from children to grandparents. Established in 1872 and located primarily in Wyoming, Yellowstone National Park was America's first national park. To this day, Yellowstone remains one of the country's most popular national parks, with millions of annual visitors. Yellowstone spans almost 3,500 miles and extends into parts of Montana and Idaho, making it one of the largest national parks in the U.S. There are 290 waterfalls, with a fall of at least 15 feet, with the tallest being lower falls on the Yellowstone River, which reaches a height of 308 feet. Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is the largest of three canyons, which also include Lewis Canyon and Black Canyon. Grizzly bear, black bear, herds of bison, elk, timber wolf, coyote, bighorn sheep, cougar, moose, mountain goat, mule deer, white-tailed deer, and pronghorn top off the larger species of mammals that visitors can hope to see. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Devil's Tower National Monument, located near Belle Fourche, South Dakota, is a most improbable geological rock formation. Steven Spielberg used Devil's Tower National Monument as a backdrop to his blockbuster movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Yearly, thousands of tourists come to gawk at its unusual shape. President Theodore Roosevelt proclaimed Devil's Tower the first national monument in 1906. This nearly vertical monolith rises 1,267 feet above the meandering Belle Fourche River. Known by several northern plains tribes as Bear's Lodge, Devil's Tower is a sacred site of worship for many American Indians. The old story is told in the legend of the indigenous tribes in America, Kiowa and Sioux Lakota. Once upon a time, young girls went out and encountered a group of giant bears. They chased the girls very closely. To escape the danger, the young girls climbed a rock, knelt down, and prayed to the Almighty to save them. Upon hearing their prayers, the Holy One made the rock fly up from the ground so that the bears could not chase them. Because the rock was so huge and so steep, the bears could only leave their claws on both sides of the rock and could not do anything. When the girls reached heaven, they transformed into the Pleiades constellation. This is one of the legends that describes the formation of the mysterious Devil's Tower today. An entrance fee is required to enter Devil's Tower. The pass is good for 7 days. We are not sure if this information is correct. If anyone knows, please confirm it for us. one of the largest high-altitude lakes in the United States. Jackson Lake in Wyoming is popular with visitors and locals alike. At the base of the northern Tetons, Jackson Lake offers a plethora of activities, such as boating, sailing, or fishing, as well as several choices for lodging, groceries, and dining. This natural lake was enlarged by the construction of the Jackson Lake Dam, originally built in 1911, enlarged in 1916, and rebuilt by 1989. As part of the Minidoka project, the top 33 feet of the lake is used by farmers in Idaho for irrigation purposes under water rights legislation enacted prior to the establishment of Grand Teton National Park. The lake is the remnant of large glacial gouging from the neighboring Teton Range to the west and the Yellowstone Plateau to the north. During the warm summer months, locals and visitors alike enjoy a variety of water sports on Jackson Lake, such as boating, fishing, windsurfing, and swimming. After a full day on the lake, enjoy a cold drink and a delicious plate of nachos on the deck while watching the sun set over the Tetons. Although jet skis are prohibited, Jackson Lake is the park's only lake that allows water skiing, wakeboarding, sailboats, and windsurfing. Traveling without a boat. Consider renting a pontoon boat to explore the islands and inlets of Jackson Lake. Ice fishing is also popular in the winter, as well as snowshoeing and cross-country skiing. The snowmobile ride into Green River Lakes proves that sometimes both the journey and the destination are equally worthwhile. The Groom Trail allows for wildlife and scenery viewing opportunities to inspire you for years to come. Green River Lakes is one of Wyoming's most scenic and popular summer and fall scenic drives, accessible by car. Located in the Bridger Wilderness of the Bridger-Teton National Forest, the lakes are 52 miles north of Pinedale in the northern Wind River Range. The lakes are considered the source of the Green River, a major tributary of the Great Colorado River system. Like many of the more mammoth lakes on this side of the winds, Green River lakes were scoured out by glacial action. then sealed off by an end moraine dam. Depending on which time of day finds you there, expect to discover a fall color show and glimpses of wildlife such as moose, elk, deer, bear, hawks, and eagles. Plan for plenty of time to enjoy your surroundings simply. During the winter, the Green River Lakes Road is only plowed to the end of the pavement, which is about halfway between Pinedale and Green River Lakes. Do you want to come here in winter or summer? Located in the Midway Geyser Basin, this natural wonder is the largest hot spring in the United States and the third largest in the world. Yellowstone National Park is renowned for its geothermal features, but few are as mesmerizing as the Grand Prismatic Spring. However, what truly sets Grand Prismatic apart is its stunning array of colors: vivid blues, fiery oranges, radiant reds, and lush greens that create a striking rainbow-like effect. This incredible display of nature's artistry makes Grand Prismatic Spring one of Yellowstone's most photographed and visited landmarks. The vibrant colors of the Grand Prismatic Spring are not only beautiful but also tell a fascinating story about the delicate interplay between heat, water, and microorganisms. The spring is approximately 370 feet in diameter and more than 121 feet deep, with water temperatures ranging from 160 degrees Fahrenheit to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. These high temperatures prevent most life forms from surviving in the center of the spring, which is why the water there appears a deep, clear blue. The blue hue is a result of the scattering of sunlight by particles in the water, similar to the way the sky appears blue. Hydrothermal features are also habitats in which microscopic organisms survive and thrive. They are called thermophiles, thermo for heat and phile for lover. Although they are too small to be seen with the naked eye, trillions are grouped together and appear as masses of color. They are nourished by energy and chemical building blocks. Colorless and yellow thermophiles grow in the hottest water. Orange, brown, and green thermophiles grow in cooler waters. Imagine living in near boiling temperatures, in hydrothermal features with the alkalinity of baking soda, or in water so acidic that it can burn holes in clothing. Microorganisms in Yellowstone need these extremes to survive. One of the hottest areas in Yellowstone is the Norris Geyser Basin Trail area. The highest temperature recorded here in a scientific drill hole was 459 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot. The only way to explore this area is via the Norris Geyser Basin trails along the raised boardwalks. This was one of our favorite areas in Yellowstone National Park, so be sure to spend a morning or afternoon here. Want to hear the best thing about it? Super easy trails. Make sure to carry bear spray while hiking in Yellowstone, though. Along the Norris Geyser Basin trails, it's probably unlikely that you'll encounter a bear due to the area's popularity. Better to be safe than sorry. During the summer, the parking lot at Norris Geyser Basin often reaches full capacity, and rangers may be present to direct traffic at the intersection or within the lot. Please follow their guidance, use overflow parking when available, and if that is also full, plan to return at another time. Who has been here? Comment number 6. Who has never been here? Comment number 8. The Snake River originates in Wyoming and arcs across southern Idaho before turning north along the Idaho-Oregon border. The river then enters Washington and flows west to the Columbia River. It is the Columbia's largest tributary, an important source of irrigation water for potatoes, sugar beets, and other crops. It also supports a vibrant recreation industry. A rare salmon fishing season in 2001 generated $90 million in economic impacts in Idaho, an amount that would more than double if wild salmon and steelhead are restored to the population levels of the 1950s. The Snake River Basin once produced about half of all spring Chinook salmon, returning to Columbia Basin rivers. More than 2 million wild salmon and steelhead once return to spawn in the Snake and its tributaries each year. Today, these species are either extinct or threatened with extinction, as the most extensive freshwater salmon habitat in the lower 48 states is upstream of the 4 dams on the lower Snake. Check flows before each trip. Flow rates vary greatly throughout the year. They are posted at river landings and permit offices weekly or when there is a significant change. Situated at 7,733 feet above sea level, Yellowstone Lake is the largest high-elevation lake in North America. It is roughly 20 miles long and 14 miles wide, with 141 miles of shoreline and a surface area of 132 square miles. Yellowstone Lake freezes over completely every winter in late December or early January, with ice thicknesses varying from a few inches to more than 2 feet. The lake usually thaws in late May or early June. Yellowstone Lake remains cold year-round, with an average water temperature of 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Because of the extremely cold water, swimming is not recommended. Survival time is estimated to be only 20 to 30 minutes in water at this temperature. The forest and valleys surrounding Yellowstone Lake had been populated with Native Americans since prehistoric times. Archaeologists have found evidence of human presence in the park long before 1872. They found that Native Americans hunted bison and bighorn sheep, fished for cutthroat trout, and gathered bitterroot and camas bulbs for at least 11,000 years. Today, 26 tribes claim cultural association with Yellowstone. The first human of European descent known to see the lake is trapper John Coulter in the early 19th century. The vast, wild landscape of Bighorn Canyon National Recreation Area offers visitors unparalleled opportunities to immerse themselves in the natural world and experience the wonders of this extraordinary place. with over 120,000 acres. One can find an astounding diversity in ecosystems, wildlife, and human history to explore. For over 10,000 years, Native Americans, mainly Crow and Shoshone, traveled the Bad Pass Trail from the Bighorn Basin of Wyoming through Bighorn Canyon to the bison hunting grounds of south-central Montana. The trail was located on the west side of the canyon above the Bighorn River. Discovered in 1870 by the Washburn expedition, Old Faithful Geyser was named for its frequent and somewhat predictable eruptions, which number more than 1 million since Yellowstone became the world's first national park in 1872. The Geyser viewing area is the most accessible and visitor-friendly in the park, with bench seating, a large parking lot, and a beautiful visitor center that tracks the time, height, and length of an eruption to predict the next eruption. Old Faithful can vary in height from 100 to 180 feet, with an average near 130 to 140 feet. This has been the historic. The world's most famous geyser, Old Faithful in Yellowstone, currently erupts around 20 times a day. These eruptions are predicted with a 90% confidence rate, within a 10-minute variation, based on the duration and height of the previous eruption. During visitor center hours, geyser statistics and predictions are maintained by the naturalist staff. During an eruption, the water temperature at the vent has been measured at 204 degrees Fahrenheit, 95.6 degrees Celsius. The steam temperature has been measured above 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay a safe distance from thermal features and never leave the boardwalk to walk on a geyser's fragile crust. Since Yellowstone brings in upwards of 4 million visitors a year, securing a great view of the geyser's cone can be especially challenging, even though the scalding mist can reach 90 to 120 feet into the air for all to see. If you hike to Solitary Geyser Observation Point and walk out to Morning Glory Pool, expect your visit to last up to 3 to 4 hours. To avoid the crowds at Old Faithful, plan on arriving early, ideally before 10 a.m., although getting here by 8 a.m. is even better. Tucked away at the base of the Teton Range, the lake is a centerpiece of the park. Jenny Lake is one of the most visited areas in Grand Teton National Park. From the east shore, visitors have views of Teton Mountain, Mount St. John, and into Cascade Canyon. From the west shore, visitors can look back across the lake towards the valley of Jackson Hole. Several popular trails leave from Jenny Lake. Hikers can loop the lake, visit Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point, or travel into the backcountry via Cascade Canyon. Rivers radiate in every direction from America's first national park. But only one merits the name Yellowstone. Although its headwaters lie just outside the declared park border in Wyoming's southern Absaroka Range, the Yellowstone River knows no bounds. Cutting a diagonal northeast channel across Montana for nearly 700 miles to its confluence with the Missouri River in North Dakota, the Yellowstone River is the longest free-flowing river in the lower 48 states. To fishermen, its blue ribbon waters are known world-round for an abundance of big trout. As it flows through Montana, the Big River goes through many changes, from steep-walled canyons where boulders churn its green waters to the eastern part of the state, where the river broadens to take a lazy path through fertile farm country. Recommended times to fish this section would be from mid-July through August and into September. Above Knowles Falls, the river offers cutthroats, rainbows, and cutbows, ranging from 14 to 16 inches in size. Below Knowles Falls, the river offers the same species, but also brown trout. Guided fly fishing trips on the Yellowstone River are a 2-day minimum with trout on the fly. If fishing along this stretch, however, your guide will know what areas are open to fish. And if you are fishing on your own, please check the current Yellowstone National Park fishing regulations for closures. Afton is a town in Lincoln County, Wyoming, United States. The Elkhorn Arch claims to be the largest in the world, but aside from that, the modest town is pretty unassuming. Spanning 75 feet across the 4 lanes of US Highway 89, the arch, completed in 1958, consists of 3,011 naturally shed elk antlers and weighs 15 tons. People coming from the south towards Yellowstone and Grand Teton likely won't look twice as they drive by. Backpacking in the Titcomb Basin has all the elements of a breathtaking trip. With dense forests, granite slabs, high alpine meadows, and lakes cradled beneath craggy granite peaks, the Wind River Range, or the Winds, as fans call them, are jammed with bucket list day hikes and backpacking trips that reward you with epic views and unbelievable beauty. The trail out to Titcomb Basin, located deep in the range, is an unforgettable destination surrounded by peaks towering 3,000 feet above the granite slab cirque. The Titcomb Basin was all that had been promised and more. Besides being so accessible, it was beautiful. Just 145 kilometers north of Denver, Colorado, Cheyenne invites travelers to step back into time when Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane tore through the streets. The legend of Cheyenne exists in the past, but today's Cheyenne is writing a new story with a diverse music scene, public works of art, museums, and a variety of dining and local craft beverage creations. As the capital and largest city of Wyoming, Cheyenne is renowned for its deep-rooted Western heritage, proudly showcased through events like the legendary Cheyenne Frontier Days, a world-famous rodeo and Western celebration held annually since 1897. No trip to Cheyenne is complete without seeing the iconic Wyoming State Capitol building, a national historic landmark where women were first guaranteed the right to vote and hold public office in the USA. Nearby, the Wyoming State Museum gives even more perspective on the state's background. Explore downtown Cheyenne's Western stores and museums, or take a historic walking tour to immerse yourself in the spirit of the Old West. It's everywhere. Enjoy Western-themed public art, shopping and dining. See the Cheyenne gunslingers perform, or visit Terry Bison Ranch to experience the cowboy life. With 12,000 hectares and 2,300 grazing bison, the ranch is the perfect place to put your newfound Western education to work. The city offers plenty of outdoor adventures, from horseback riding and rock climbing to fishing and mountain biking. Cheyenne also boasts a thriving arts and cultural scene, with murals, bronzes, galleries, theaters, and festivals celebrating local talent and creativity. From Western art exhibits to live performances, there's something to captivate every interest. While many of the park's features had been described by mountain men and other explorers, the West Thumb area was the first Yellowstone feature to be written about in a publication. Daniel T. Potts, a trapper in the Yellowstone region in the 1820s, wrote a letter to his brother in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, regarding his experiences in this area. Historically, visitors traveling to Yellowstone would arrive at West Thumb via stagecoach from the Old Faithful area. At West Thumb, they had the choice of continuing on the dusty, bumpy stagecoach or boarding the steamship Zilla to continue the journey to the Lake Hotel. Located in northwest Wyoming near Grand Teton National Park, Jackson Hole is a 400 square mile valley surrounded by the Gros Ventre and Teton mountain ranges. Several charming towns are nestled within this breathtaking valley, including Jackson, the vibrant heart of the Tetons, where you can enjoy world-class dining, boutique shopping, and cozy mountain lodging. With direct, affordable winter flights into Jackson Hole Airport, arriving in this snowy paradise is easier than ever. With 3 ski resorts, Jackson is the ultimate base camp for winter adventure. In Teton Village, Jackson Hole Mountain Resort delivers legendary terrain, deep powder, and breathtaking views of the Tetons. Right in town, Snow King Mountain offers family-friendly runs, night skiing, tubing, and access to the Snow King Observatory and Planetarium, where visitors can explore the stars in state-of-the-art style. Across the pass on the western slope of the Tetons, Grand Targhee Resort is a local favorite for its relaxed atmosphere and abundant snowfall. Situated 12 miles to the north of Jackson is Teton Village, offering a variety of higher-end Jackson Hole hotels and attractions such as ski-in/ski-out lodging, restaurants, bars, cafes, and activity-specific shopping. Located at the gateway to Grand Teton National Park, Teton Village serves as the perfect starting point to any tour of Wyoming's national parks. With public transportation available between Jackson and Teton Village, visitors staying in either location are well connected to the activities and attractions offered throughout Jackson Hole. Plan your Wyoming vacation with JH and discover all that Jackson WY has to offer. Our local travel experts can help you find and customize the perfect Jackson Hole ski vacation or Rocky Mountain getaway with outstanding personalized service. Sitting just south of the park's north entrance in Gardner, Montana, Mammoth Hot Springs is one of the park's more unique attractions. One of its most striking geological features is its limestone terraces. Each terrace was formed over centuries of mineral-rich hot water bubbling up from the ground, cooling and depositing calcium carbonate. An early visitor described the travertine formations as a frozen waterfall. Meanwhile, the National Park Service describes the site as a cave turned inside out. To view the formations, visitors can walk along the Mammoth Hot Springs maze of platforms that pass several of the terraces. The wooden boardwalks feature lots of stairs as they climb each travertine formation, and as such, this route is not wheelchair accessible, except for the top of Canary Springs and Pallet Springs. As the headquarters of Yellowstone National Park, the Mammoth Springs Historic District is also home to historic buildings, including structures that date back from the Fort Yellowstone days to the 1936 Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel to the historic 1909 Albright Visitor Center. It features displays on the park's natural and cultural history, along with maps and other information. Visitors will also find exhibits featuring taxidermied wildlife found in the park's northern range. The visitor center stays open year-round. When Yellowstone became the first national park in 1872, it didn't come with a blueprint or a ranger staff. In fact, The first protectors of the park weren't park rangers at all, but U.S. Army soldiers. After 3 brutally cold winters trying to manage this wild new park, the Army figured they weren't going anywhere anytime soon. They needed a base of operations, not just for soldiers, but for their families and the growing number of tourists. So, in 1891, they started construction on the first official building, the guardhouse. From there, Fort Yellowstone kept growing well into the 1930s. Today, many of those historic structures still stand. Mammoth Hot Springs is a dream for photographers, where steam drifts through skeletal trees and mineral terraces glow at golden hour. Lamar Valley, often referred to as the Serengeti of North America, is one of the most iconic regions within Yellowstone National Park. Located in the northeastern corner of the park, this expansive valley stretches for miles, offering breathtaking views of rolling meadows, towering peaks, and crystal-clear streams. Lamar Valley plays a crucial role in Yellowstone's ecosystem, serving as a vital habitat for a wide variety of wildlife. One of the most notable aspects of Lamar Valley is its role in the reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone, making it a haven for wolf watching. Additionally, the valley is home to large herds of bison, elk, and pronghorn, as well as the elusive grizzly bear. Birdwatchers can also enjoy spotting eagles, falcons, and a variety of other raptors. It is a prime destination for guided tours, especially for those looking to gain a deeper understanding of the park's complex ecosystems. While the valley's beauty and wildlife are accessible to visitors on their own, guided tours offer an enriched experience that can greatly enhance the visit. Experienced guides provide valuable insights into the natural history of the area, share expert knowledge on animal behaviors, and ensure the safety and comfort of guests while respecting the wildlife. In addition to the wildlife, Lamar Valley offers stunning landscapes during the warmer months. The valley bursts into life with vibrant wildflowers and lush green meadows. You'll also encounter a variety of birds, including eagles, hawks, and waterfowl, making this a prime time for bird watching. The long daylight hours mean that you can spend more time on a tour, exploring the diverse ecosystem that make Lamar Valley so special. Black Pool, situated in the West Thumb Geyser Basin of Yellowstone National Park, is a stunning geothermal feature that captivates visitors with its unique beauty. The pool's dark-colored water is a result of the combination of transparent blue water and orange algae lining. An exchange of function took place in 1991, shifting thermal energy to Black Pool and nearby Abyss Pool, causing them to heat up. Black Pool's temperature became hot enough to kill all the cyanobacteria in the pool, turning the pool a rich teal blue color. The pool also had frequent boiling eruptions on August 15, 1991, doming the water to 3 feet and causing heavy runoff. Black Pool remains extremely hot and is now one of Yellowstone's most beautiful and intensely blue pools. A picturesque boardwalk provides breathtaking views of both the pool and Yellowstone Lake, offering an unforgettable experience. The surrounding area boasts other remarkable springs to explore. Biscuit Basin is closed until further notice due to a hydrothermal explosion that occurred July 23, 2024. Named for the unusual biscuit-like deposits that used to surround Sapphire Pool. Following the 1959 Hebgen Lake earthquake, Sapphire Pool erupted, and the biscuits were blown away. It last erupted in 1991. Sapphire remains one of the most beautiful blue pools in the park. Mustard Spring provides a bright color contrast, and Jewel Geyser erupts every 7 to 10 minutes. Hot springs are the most common hydrothermal features in Yellowstone. Their plumbing has no constrictions. Superheated water cools as it reaches the surface, sinks, and is replaced by hotter water from below. This circulation prevents water from reaching the temperature needed to set off an eruption. The Firehole River is located in northwestern Wyoming and is one of the two major tributaries of the Madison River. It flows north approximately 21 miles from its source in Madison Lake on the Continental Divide to join the Gibbon River at Madison Junction in Yellowstone National Park. It is part of the Missouri River system. The Firehole River flows through several significant geyser basins in Yellowstone National Park, to include the Upper Geyser Basin, which contains the world-famous geyser, Old Faithful. The river was named by early trappers for the steam that makes it appear to be smoking as if on fire. The river is surrounded by geothermal features which empty water into it. One effect of the input of this water is to increase the temperature of the water. Water entering the river from geothermal features contains dissolved chemicals and minerals. The Lower Falls area is located just to the east of Canyon Village. A one-way loop drive takes you to the brink of the Grand Canyon and offers 4 views, with the last stop at the trail that leads to the top of the falls. Lower Falls, the biggest waterfall in Yellowstone, is the most famous in the park, hands down. In fact, the 308-foot-tall waterfall, it is most likely the second most photographed spot in Yellowstone, with Old Faithful Geyser being the first. There are numerous views of the falls from both the east and west sides of the Grand Canyon, most of which require only a short walk, or virtually no walk to see. The trail to the top of the falls is a must, as the experience of standing atop the falls is one of the most breathtaking experiences in the entire park. It's more than double the height of Niagara Falls, and the rate of flow runs anywhere from 63,500 gallons per second in the spring runoff season, down to 5,000 gallons per second in the dry fall season. While obviously the peak flow time will be more majestic, the warmer, drier seasons of late summer and fall tend to be preferable to visiting the park. The canyon's colors were created by hot water acting on volcanic rock. It was not these colors, but the river's yellow banks at its distant confluence with the Missouri River that occasioned the Minnetonka Indian name, which French trappers translated as Roche Jaune, Yellowstone. The canyon has been rapidly downcut more than once, perhaps by great glacial outburst floods. One of the prettiest places in Wyoming with remote mountains, historic mining remains, permanent snowfields and glaciers, creeks, waterfalls, canyons, and wildlife. Geology includes a volcanic complex, granitic basement, the Heart Mountain Detachment Slide, and Pleistocene glaciation. Sometime in the 1800s, a group of prospectors or fur trappers were trapped in the mountains by a dense fog. When the sun finally broke through, the entire basin was flooded with sunlight. Someone is said to have remarked, "The only thing that can get into this valley most of the year is sunlight." The name Sunlight has been attached to the area ever since. The otherworldly hydrothermal features and abundant wildlife draw millions of travelers to Wyoming every year, but too many of them overlook the state's lesser visited vistas. The Sunlight Basin, a verdant sprawl of plains, forests, and canyons all capped by frosted mountains, is an easy add-on destination for visitors to the state's famous national park. Ditch the crowds and explore the natural wonders of the basin, typically traversed on a winding highway that cuts through the valleys or on its vertiginous trekking trails. The best of Sunlight Basin's hiking trails and the start point for the Scenic Valley driving route originate in Cody, Wyoming. A gateway to Yellowstone and a living homage to Wyoming's Wild West heritage, the self-proclaimed rodeo capital of the world is named for its former resident Buffalo Bill, housing 5 museums dedicated to its pioneering past and regular reenactments of the gunslinger shootouts. The state's vast and justly famous swathes of conserved country are woven with some of the most breathtaking scenic drives in national parks, according to experts. And a pass through the cliff-fringed road through the Sunlight Basin can be easily tacked onto a Wyoming road trip route. Looking past its dark name, a reference to the plight of the indigenous inhabitants of the basin, and the scenic route's Nez Perce namesake, the panoramic views of Sunlight Basin and the Absaroka Mountains from the peak are unbeatable. Taking less than a day to traverse, the scenic highway takes in the best of the Sunlight Basin without eating into a significant chunk of your Wyoming itinerary. Wyoming leaves a lasting impression on every traveler with its raw beauty and timeless charm. It is a place where nature, history, and culture exist in perfect harmony. The vast open skies, majestic mountains, and peaceful plain remind visitors of life's simple yet profound wonders. Whether you seek adventure or quiet reflection, Wyoming offers a sense of freedom that is hard to find elsewhere. Leaving this land, you carry with you not just memories, but the spirit of the wild that defines the heart of Wyoming.